What's going on, everybody? This is DM Brad with the Spoiler Alert Network, and welcome back to another episode of The Watchlist. At the time of recording this, me and my wife have been on a Star Wars binging spree, basically going back and watching all of the movies in the series, and it's all because of this one TV show that I'm going to be recommending today, and that is The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian is a space western set in the Star Wars universe that premiered on Disney Plus in November 2019. This show marked the very first live-action TV series in the Star Wars franchise. Now, unless you're already well-versed in the lore behind Star Wars, I highly recommend going back and watching at least episodes 1 through 6 of the Star Wars movies, and at least watching a recap of the Star Wars The Clone Wars TV show. Now, John Favreau, the guy who directed the first 2 Iron Man movies, stars as Happy Hogan and is partially responsible for kicking off the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. You know, that guy. He signed on as showrunner in 2018, and he basically pulled a Nick Fury and brought together a group of remarkable individuals, directors and producers, such as Dave Filoni, who was the creator of the Clone Wars TV show, as well as others such as Kathleen Kennedy, Taika Waititi, Peyton Reed, Colin Wilson, and even Bryce Dallas Howard. The show starts 5 years after the events of Return of the Jedi and after the fall of the evil Galactic Empire. The show centers around a lone bounty hunter and gunslinger whose name and face are both a mystery. He's hired by remnants of Imperial forces to retrieve a package, which turns out to be a child. The child, popularly known as Baby Yoda. Instead, the Mandalorian abandons his mission and goes on the run to protect the child. Along the way, he crosses paths with several recurring characters that either help him or hinder him during his journey, and sometimes both. You got the fan favorites Greef Karga and Cara Dune, even moisture farmer Queel, and a bounty hunter droid known as IG-11. Now, I told you before to go back and watch all the first 6 movies and the Clone Wars TV show at least. Watching all of these movies and shows will pay off in a big way because we see the return of some fan favorite characters from the other parts of the franchise. I'm not going to spoil who shows up, you just got to go and watch it all and be pleasantly surprised like I was. The show spans for 2 seasons with a total of 16 episodes titled as chapters, my personal favorite being chapter 6, you'll see why. So it's pretty easy to binge if you have the downtime. And believe me, it's well worth it. With the events that go down in The Mandalorian, John Favreau and his team have basically opened up a world of possibilities for an expanded Star Wars universe. Even if you're a huge fan of Star Wars, or if you're just now jumping into the franchise for the first time, I highly recommend this show. It is definitely worth watching every second. And The Mandalorian has quickly become one of my favorite series of all time, which is why it's made its spot here on my watch list. So guys, that's all I got for today. Thanks for tuning into the watch list. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check back every TSAN Tuesday for a brand new video on the Spoiler Alert Network's channel. Until then, stay tuned and stay dedicated.